Welcome back to Uncharted 3, and now it's time to continue trying to escape from these bandits.
Boy, Metal Gear Solid 5 really got gritty.
It was already gritty, but sure.
Wow, you shot him in the crotch.
This
Well-
looks very Indiana Jones-esque.
That's exactly the point. This is supposed to be a throwback to 1940 serials, just like Indiana Jones was.
So
Gotcha.
guys, which do you think is worse? Getting shot in the crotch and dying, or getting shot in the crotch and living but with all the pain?
But knowing how I am, the former.
Okay, so you'd rather die.
Also, Jova, I think both are equally bad because having your balls shot off is really undignified.
Yes, but you know me, I'm a masochist.
Well, you see, the thing is, Dwibs, if you die from it, then you don't have to live with the shame and pain. Whereas if you do live with it, yeah.
Well, if I had my balls shot off, I could just go the other way.
Oh, you mean get a surrogate mother to have the kid for you?
Actually, I would have tried to have a gender change. Then that way, I can claim that I'm not without my important parts.
Anyway,
Okay.
to
But
try
in
to
all
try
seriousness-
to try to steer this conversation back into a more pleasant topic. Okay, this for this segment, I don't it's just another one of those segments where you have to be really careful of this. Yeah, as you could probably see for
Let me
that
guess,
jump cut.
Let me guess, you tried guns blazing first, and you died from it.
You tried the Dwibs technique.
I tried. Sorry, I tried your tactic and it didn't work.
But in all seriousness, if that did happen to me, my voice would be affected, and thus my chances of being a voice factor might go kaput.
Indeed.
Or they could hide it if your voice was
I don't
hired
know.
enough.
I don't know, Darkstar. I'm sure there's plenty of opportunities going for higher pitched voice people.
Anyway, like you probably can tell, I have a sniper rifle. That's the best way to go around about these parts because sniper rifles can kill in just one shot. So as Joel from Last of Us would put it, make every shot count.
Yep. Oh, crud, a shield.
That's
That
okay
reminds
because in
me of
Uncharted
Overwatch.
3 we had the ability to run on top of shields, right, Wibs?
Yep.
Wish you had that. Ah,
Is it still in Uncharted 4?
yes.
Thank God.
Every single thing that gets added, everything that gets added with sequels always remains there. Like Jim Sterling put it very well in his review of the Nathan Drake collection. The Uncharted series is a great example of how to turn a not that great game into a great game by constantly improving upon with each entry, using feedback and just keep refining it as much as you can.
Well put.
I swear, this guy reminds me of
Fucking
Brendan
body
Fraser.
armor! Why did it have to be body armor?
But seriously, this guy does look like Brendan Fraser.
Who, Nate?
Well, I wouldn't be surprised, Darkstar, because Brendan Fraser was in The Mummy, and so I wouldn't be surprised if there was some semblance of inspiration from that movie in terms of creating Nate's appearance. There we go.
Wow, that sniper is both horrible for missing us, but amazing for somehow managing to avoid shooting his partner.
Oh shit! Rocket launcher
It's okay, we got a shotgun.
and a sniper rifle guy. There we go.
You know, if I could hire fictional
Oh
characters...
my god,
to-
guys, the shield is floating up and down on its own!
Hey, maybe they did it like how it was in Conker's Bad Fur Day, where they put in a gravity thing and that's how it's floating.
Yeah.
Let's not forget when I was on SSMB and I said Goku's Bad Fur Day in regard to SS4.
Goku's Bad Fur Day.
There we go. In fact, we're actually about. In fact, stay tuned, everybody, because later on in this part, we're going to get into. Well, even though it's not technically the most iconic, I usually when people talk about Uncharted 3 set pieces, they don't usually talk about this one. But I actually think that the one that's upcoming later on in this part is actually the best in the game. The Caravan set piece.
Caravan. Oh,
Don't
no.
worry. Basically, those were riding a horse and jumping from caravan to caravan while killing people, and then jumping back into the horse so that you can then jump into another caravan and kill people.
We'll have to be something really special to make caravans exciting, because here in the UK, one of the few things caravans are associated with is clogging up all the roads.
Wait, what?
Shiroi, please explain Dwebs' lingo.
What?
What?
As in it causes traffic to come to a standstill on the motorway.
All right.
What
then.
does?
Well, okay, that brings up
Wait,
the
you
question.
never heard-
Why have caravans up there?
Wait, stop. What dibs?
You never heard that expression before, Shiwi?
What expression?
Clogging up the roads.
I heard something totally different. So
Why
I'm
was
just
it you
gonna
think you
leave
heard?
that there.
What did I do now?
Basically,
I'm just
basically-
not 100% in the room.
basically, sure, he was talking about caravans clogging up the roads for you guys in Britain.
Yeah, you see, I heard cancer clogging up the road.
What?
Oh my!
Nate, stop
I-
jinxing yourself.
No comments.
And yeah, what
Yeah,
Pedro
see?
said.
Exactly.
Yeah, what Pedro said, Nate. you
Ignore
did.
me.
But yeah, so how big are your caravans?
They
It
vary.
They vary. Sometimes they're tiny, but they can still mess up the roads. But the bigger
Oh, there you go,
ones
Jova.
are-
This is another thing this game has that you were disappointed in Quantum Break not having: environmental braking.
But the bigger
Joe,
one,
Oh yeah, you're right.
You complained. You complained in Act 5 that during that shootout that nothing was getting broken.
I
Well,
was
not
just
so much that it wasn't getting broken, but that the fact that it had no consistency in getting stuff broken and stuff literally just fixed itself magically.
I was just going to say the bigger caravans are are ones that are static, as in they don't have wheels.
Oh, Jova, let's see if you catch this reference. Caravan, hope for freedom.
Ha 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 ha! Very funny.
Yay, I made a Mega Man reference and he got it.
All right. So basically, what you have to do here is you have to break down the pillars so that you can make the tank fall, so that you don't have to deal with the chain gun. Basically, it's a real hazard. Don't try to kill all the people without destroying the tank first, because it's going to be a major hassle.
If I were in charge of the
God damn
country,
it.
of my country, if I were in charge of my country, I'd put a ban on caravans on the road from like 9 p.m. till 6 a.m.
This is addicted to caravans. Ding.
Well, caravans are addicted to road users.
Can I ban cyclists for being a dick to pedestrians?
That depends. Can Wales make their own laws?
So wait, so what is
Can to an extent.
so
Yeah,
what do
basically-
cyclists do over in Britain?
Dwez, who do you think? Dwez, who do you think you are, Donald Trump? Zing!
I'm not that bad, am I?
No. I mean, like in
No.
in terms of thinking that individual states of a specific country can't make their own decisions and shit.
Yeah, basically, Wales is a devolved state in the UK, which means they're still under the authority of the United Kingdom, but they can make their own laws, and they have
Yeah.
their own sort of government. The National Assembly.
Jokes on you! I avoided a grenade by coming straight into you.
Yes.
I believe Scotland also has its own government as well.
Yeah. Well, then again, I guess that was partly why Wales were the first country that I know of to enforce the whole 5p charge per plastic bag rule.
Yeah. We still have
charge for plastic
to adhere
bags.
to. We still have to adhere to the British government, though, mostly.
You have
Yeah.
to
That
pay.
sounds annoying.
Wow, you have to pay £5 just for a
5p.
plastic bag.
No, 5 pence. 5 pence.
Let me guess, that's
Joker.
equivalent to our cents.
All right, this guy's a body armor,
Yes,
but it's
yes,
okay
it is.
because I have a rocket launcher. Boom.
Except it's been so long since that charge was introduced in Wales that everyone has their own shopping bags now. So
I love how the
nobody
rocket.
really pays for them anymore.
I love how all the rocket launcher did was just destroy the body armor itself. That's some amazing body armor they've got going on here.
I know, right? It only made
How
him
did we
flinch.
get from Uncharted to road traffic and
Because
5P
Kara,
plus the
because
price
don't worry, Shiroi. Trust me, Shiroi. That topic will become relevant later on when we get to that set piece.
What, 5p
Yeah,
shopping
sure. Of
bags?
course we could go off topic.
Pedro,
5p.
Oh my god, seriously, what is up with this body armor? That guy only flinched when you hit him with the rocket launcher.
so Pedro, what you're saying...
Don't you see,
Pedro,
Joe? Their body armor is made of titanium, I guess. I don't know.
So Pedro, what you're saying is a big part of the game coming up involves 5p shopping bags.
No. Oh, never mind. Now I thought you guys were still going on about the caravans.
No, I got it. I got it, guys. That will be the weapon that Nate uses to defeat the evil villain, putting a plastic bag over her
The
head.
bag over his head.
Yeah. Hey, it worked in Snatch, didn't it? Didn't it, Jova?
Oh, yes, it did. Well, I think everything's just gonna be smooth sailing.
Actually, it is. This was by far the last hard section of this stage.
Yeah. Bob, actually, why am I saying that? I haven't played this game.
All right, moving on.
That'd be like if I played. That'd be like if there was another LP. That'd be like if in Path of Neo, Jova said yeah, even though he hadn't played the game.
I feel like I'm getting flashbacks to Twilight Princess.
You know,
I'm
kinda
just checking
tempted-
if there's any ammo around that I can use.
If there were a sandstorm going on, I'd be tempted to play the sandstorm desert theme from Pokemon Gen 3.
There's no backpacks with infinite ammo in them, so I had a chance to
AKA
look out
the
for them.
AKA the desert where you can't go in it unless you got goggles on.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I was still into Pokemon in a way.
Oh,
Oh, that's your lost, Darkstar, because Sun and Moon is awesome. The point where it's even getting newcomers like Shiroi interested in the franchise.
I guess you could say I have lost my way. I have a fallen whatever.
Why
and
are you
now
referencing
rocket
Kill la
launcher
Kill?
away!
Why are you referencing Kill la Kill?
I actually wonder how much. I wonder how much Team Skull had to do
What?
with the Shioi game.
I've never even
son.
seen Kill la Kill.
You've just blatantly referenced it, though, with losing my way, or losing your way.
But I've never even seen it before. That was completely unintentional.
All right.
Just like the pun.
For now on, it's smooth sailing, I'm sure.
Well,
But we don't
hot
have a
sailing.
boat to sail on. We need a nice boat, don't we, Shiroi?
Don't worry, we'll get to do some sailing in Uncharted 4.
I don't like boats anymore.
We set sail in the
Well.
darkness
Let me guess, was it ever since the...
Oh, shit.
Liking boats?
out to the
So,
sea.
yeah, snappers now. Great.
And quite a lot of grenades by the looks of it.
Oh, well.
Wait, never mind, those are just bullets.
I'm outnumbered. Wait, what the hell?
Horses.
Cavalry is here!
Oh, goody. A little help here?
Speaking of school days, why are the two best scenes in that entire anime the two where people are being murdered?
Hold on, Shiroi cutscene.
Because you hate the characters.
That too, yeah.
Because they're dickheads.
Right, I mean, in terms of our animation quality.
Don't shoot
I've
me.
never-
I'm actually a living incarnation of the Arab god. Oh, there we go.
But don't worry, Shioi. The animators hated the characters just as much as you
To
do.
be honest, I've never seen School Days, so I wouldn't know any of this.
Don't bother.
Okay, for two reasons. One, because you wouldn't like it. And it's
Oh
bad.
no, our mysterious masked helper is now dead.
Well, shit.
Oh no, not.
Whatever.
What's his name?
Whatever. Moving on. The thing is, okay. So basically, the way, well, not so much anymore. The mostly you can keep going. You be sure to use your gun to take care of any obstacles so that all of them can get out.
Wow, that caravan driver was really shit.
Wibs, this is not the William Tell Overture.
There you go.
But
Stuff like
it's
this.
so awesome and deserving of it. Hi ho, Silver! Away!
RPG.
Let's not forget when the Animaniacs incorporated the William Tell Overture into a song about the presidents up to that point.
There we go. We got out.
And off we escape into the desert.
Arabian
Yeah, but this time, but this time
days.
we have people who actually know the desert, so they can help us get out of here.
Arabian Nights. It's like Arabian moons, more often than not, or hotter than hot, and fair on the dune.
Shh, movie.
Video
Game,
game,
don't you
Darkstar.
You're thinking
But it's
of
a video.
you're thinking of Quantic
It's a-
Dream, Darkstar.
Oh, but if it's a cutscene, then it's still technically a movie.
True.
Darkstar, this is neither a Quantic Dream game nor Metal Gear Solid 4.
But still, a cutscene is technically a piece of a movie.
Sure, whatever. Moving on.
True.
That
How courteous
mustache.
of you. How nice of you.
American. The guy in the blue has an excellent mustache.
Mhm. There you go. It's actually an English caravan. So there we go. So there we go. Now you get to see me blow up English caravans.
Of course, it's
but-
always
well,
the English that are the bad guys.
Well, Top Gear's already done its fair share of destroying caravans, but by all means.
Yes. There you go, Dwight. Don't worry. I will avenge your roads.
And let me guess,
Thank you.
the horse's name is Sleipnir.
The horse doesn't have a name.
I mean,
man.
seriously, guys, caravans are bad enough on roads on England. I can't imagine what the roads would be like caravan on roads in Wales. I mean, with all the mountains and that, people will turn around.
There you go. He's telling us about the
how do
actual.
you think
Hold on,
about
Chiro.
that?
This is important. This is he's actually telling us the actual legend of the Ram, the place, the ancient city that the villains are looking for.
Say it in text, Yuri.
Yeah, sure.
That sounds like a mystical lamp.
Fucking British trying to dig up ancient cursed cities.
One minute they're trying to
Maybe,
tax. One minute they're
despite
trying to
his
tax.
American accent, maybe Eggman's secretly British then, if that's the case.
Yeah.
Well, he was once president of the United States.
So you're telling me, Shiroi, that in his free time, Eggman is actually friends with Marlowe.
Well, he does like to dig up ancient bullshit.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. What were we going to say, Shiri?
Chapter 20, Caravan.
I'll type it. Oh,
Anyway.
Oh, no.
No, you can say it now.
You can
Okay,
say
you know the
it now.
bendy
Just be
buses?
quick.
Yep, you know the bendy buses?
The what? Sorry.
The bendy buses. You know the ones
Bendy.
that
Oh yeah,
have...
those.
They're like small trains, but they're buses. But they had to rework some of the roads in Swansea to get them to actually maneuver through the roads, and they eventually just gave up, and they're not a thing anymore in my country.
So why all the caravans?
And yet there's still a thing in London.
How
So
they
y-
maneuver through? I have no idea.
Why do you guys have so many caravans? You know, like in places other than deserts.
Because well, there's the countryside.
There you go, Dwibs. There's our targets.
Hey, this reminds me of Indiana Jones free.
Yep.
What we're going to do is
it's a
jump down from above.
It's a combination of Lawrence of Arabia and Indiana Jones Free. Anyway, okay, so basically here's how the set piece is going to be. Obviously, like we said, Sully is somewhere among that fleet of caravans. So basically our plan is to try to eventually get to the caravan that's on the lead, but of course we have to get through all the other caravans first, which means of course we have to take a fucking rocket launcher and blow up caravans. So let's blow up some caravans.
Attack!
Basically, forgot this entire set piece you're running on the horse. And you have to jump from the horse to the caravans, and after you're done with that caravan, then you jump back into the horse, and then you can just ride until the next caravan. And yes, it's just as fun as you're thinking right now. Here we go.
Sully, are you in that box?
Come to think of it, in the 2003 Ninja Turtles game, there was a segment where you had to ride on the back of a truck for a level.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Back to the horse.
Good horse.
All right, here we go.
And you're riding it backwards for a second.
Is there a joke
That's
about
always
that?
funny. No. Riding backwards on stuff just looks funny.
There we go.
Reminds me of how there was actually a piece of cut content from the crossover of Phoenix Wright and Layton, where originally Layton and Phoenix were all going to have to ride on horseback at some point. And Phoenix, let's just say, didn't take to it so well.
Boom.
In fact,
Ha.
let's just say he also ended up on it backwards.
There we go.
Shame.
Let me see.
Don't worry, Joe. I've seen the picture.
I know. Oh, yeah, well, sure, you'll get to see it anyway.
There you go. Here are a couple of British caravans that will never make their way back into British roads.
Good.
All right,
Of course
there you
it's
go.
a
That one
blue
right there, in
car.
that like they said, that one right there we can actually see in the far away. That's where Sully is. So let's get there. Motorcycle, boom. Ha. All right.
Those motorcycles mustn't be well made if all it takes to blow them up is a few bullets.
Well, actually,
Yeah.
just remember if you shoot into the gasoline tank and the bullet gets in there, yeah, it's gonna explode.
Bang.
You'd think that they would, make protective shelling around those parts.
Maybe they weren't expecting an American to come here and start shooting everybody. But then again, that's what America
that's
does.
Britain. That's Britain for you. We're their greatest weakness.
All right. And now, time to actually literally blow them up.
Wouldn't it suck if Sully turned out to not be in the lead car, but actually one of the ones that Nate's blowed up?
Such beautiful explosions that
Plot
might be
twist,
coming
Nate.
up.
There we
Sorry,
go.
guys, Nate blows up
What
the
a
car and
beautiful
Sully-
explosion.
Well, fuck. I fucked it up.
I
Basically...
was wondering, what was the clipping?
No, well, it's because I failed the mission, but basically I have to blow them up quickly, otherwise they'll escape.
For a second, I thought you accidentally blew up the car with Sully in it.
Obviously, since all vehicles are in movement, obviously it's not just as easy as pointing out the reticle at it, because you have to take into account the fact that you're on a moving vehicle and the fact that vehicles are also on movement. So you have to take into the fact that the bullet is not going to go straight. So obviously, do some physics calculation in your head.
Oh no, not physics.
How bad could it be?
I
James?
hate math.
Basically,
Sorry,
physics-
there's no time blast in this game, so we
Well,
have...
Besides, physics aren't too hard. I mean, there's stuff like, calculating kinetic force. K basically equals, well, in the case of a spring, and I've lost you already, haven't
Yes, you have.
But to be honest, I am.
can't-
I pay attention here.
Whoa!
This is actually one of my favorite scenes in the game, as you're about to see.
Oh no, you again?
Nope.
Roadkill. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
That was amazing. I would love to be in his situation.
It's another example of Naughty Dog's dark humor.
So what? You thought there was going to be another battle with that guy, but he got ran over.
Okay, so
The horse.
our horse is still here. Awesome.
Good horse.
All right, back at
It's
it.
my horse.
Okay, seriously, why are these trucks all of a sudden just exploding now?
You mean caravans?
Caravan.
Wait,
Are
it's my
caravans
horse.
that terribly
horse.
made?
Well, caravans are usually made to transport stuff, so I guess they would not be very suitable for combat.
Huh. Just exploding. Dear Lord. I guess they must have been in a rush.
Mm-hmm. All right, moving on.
This reminds me of the Runaway song that was used in Monty Python's Spamalot.
There we go. Uncharted 4 actually the big iconic awesome set piece from Uncharted 4 that was even the first half was even shown off. I think it was E3. I think is also kind of a similar thing, except in that one you're driving a car first, and then you have to go through the entire city. And that one has some of the best banter between Nate and Sully. Nate, we can never go back to this city ever again. Add that one to the list.
What game are you referring to?
Uncharted 4.
Ah, okay. Get the trucks.
There we go. There you go. The one with the red, the one that you can clearly tell is different. That's the one where Sully is.
All right, Nate. Whatever you do, don't.
So why do we
shoot
keep
Sully.
running onto the different Babak caravans again?
We're blowing up caravans so that we can easily get through them. Because if we didn't kill them, they wouldn't let us go through. And to be fair, they attacked us first.
Yeah.
Oh crap!
For
Oh,
a second there.
good one, Sully.
Yeah, for a second there, I thought Sully turned heel.
Again.
Go ahead, Sully! Yay! Oh shit. Oh crap. Alright, here we go.
Boy, you know, that Mook would have been in real big trouble if he had killed off Sully, now wouldn't he?
Grab him, grab him, grab him, grab him. There we are.
Wait,
can
oh,
we...
wait, no, this is the big fug again.
Can we talk about this?
No.
Oh no, it's him again.
Jesus Christ.
Is this a reference to Indy facing off against the same actor in the original trilogy?
Yes.
Cool.
God.
Or what?
That's okay. There we go. Oh. Crap, 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 crap.
No! We.
Amy saw Terminator 3 and thought she would do something similar.
And then I guess that Mook is still gonna be alive somehow.
I'm not paid for any of that.
So hey, at least we got rid of all the caravans.
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Drugged me, coked me out of my mind, but I'm fine. Huh. So I guess now we're all on board for this crazy little venture. Uh-oh.
So apparently it's not actually treasure that she's after. So what is it
So-
exactly?
So ironically, it turns out Nate may have had the right idea chasing them down.
That's always the thing of this game. That's always the thing of these games. You think they're after treasure, but they're actually after something else.
Well, usually it is treasures, just the treasure turns out to be, you know, deadly.
The problem is when people hear the word treasure, they automatically think gold and shit, but that's not always the case.
Yeah.
So that'd be like, I'm going to go
Treasure's
after
a very
treasure.
broad term.
All right,
Don't
everybody.
Don't forget the jar of dirt. That was treasure.
All right,
So
everybody.
like,
In the
if I
next,
said, hey guys, I'm going to go after treasure. What's the treasure I hear you ask? All anime dubbed ever.
anyway, yeah. In the next part, we're going to actually get into
It's weed treasure.
possibly debatably the
Weed
hardest stage in
treasure.
the game, because one of the big things about this is that since we're in the middle of a sandstorm, obviously it's as hard to see. But don't worry, in good old showmanship of AI, Naughty Dog also made it so that the AI NPCs also have trouble seeing us.
Oh, great. We've got enemies tracking us down for a sandstorm.
Shall I cue Darude Sandstorm?
And, of course, the horses are spooked.
Well, yeah, I kind of would in their place. Or that, yeah. What Nate said.
Yeah. Anyway, chapter. Is it another chapter?
Sully?
Actually,
Wait.
surprisingly, not yet. All right, so that was actually my favorite set piece in the entire game. What do you guys think?
I would agree. That is pretty neat. Riding horseback is always fun in games. When
But
done
coming
right.
up as a section, I'd probably really not like.
Well, Shira definitely wouldn't like because she already has a
That
bad.
piece shit.
Yeah. So Shira, what do you think of that caravan set piece?
That was awesome.
Yeah, it was. All right, so everybody, see you for the next part.
See ya.
See you.